Today's another Cheat Meal Monday, and I'm going to be making something I never made before. It doesn't come from a recipe book, but it comes from a dear close friend of mine, Jan. Now, a lot of you are part of the Facebook group, Homestead Tessie, and I just love the group. It's so many people on it. We share all kinds of recipes and crafts, all kinds of things we share on it. So if you're not part of the Homestead Tessie's Facebook group, I hope you join. I know a lot of you do not have Facebook. So I'm going to share with you Jan's recipe. To improvise a little bit because I don't have some of the ingredients that she does, but I'm going to share with you her ingredients to it. So let's get started. It is going to be shredded chicken, and it's going to be shredded chicken that you can use in tacos, or you can use it as a sandwich. You can use it over rice. I'm not sure how she uses it, but this is how I'm going to use mine. Got turkey breast for $1.99. Now, as you can tell, I didn't practice what I preached because you can see it looks a little bit freezer burnt. I'm going through my freezer and I'm just cleaning everything out and using it up. And this was in the bottom of the freezer. But it's okay when you have a crock pot. If you have some meat that looks a little bit dried out like this, your best way to cook it is with a crock pot, because you're cooking it really slow and it will become tender and you won't taste the freezer burn like you would if you would bake it in an oven. So this one is the turkey and this one is the chicken. It's boneless, skinless tenderloins. First thing it calls for is 1 can of pineapples that is drained, and I got these from the food pantry. I'm really thankful for that because I probably wouldn't have had this if it wouldn't have been for the food pantry. So it's 1 can of pineapple crushed. I have the tidbits, so we're going to use that. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this chicken and turkey in. Now, because this is frozen, I am going to, and it was a little bit freezer burnt, I am going to rinse these pieces of chicken and turkey off. But sometimes I rinse and sometimes I don't, and everybody has their method of what they like the best. So let me go ahead and let me go rinse these pieces of meat. So we're just going to lay the meat in as well. Now she has it for low for 6 hours. That's probably what I'm going to do too. And that's probably what I'm going to do. Then it calls for 1 bell pepper. Now I think I'm using more than what she said. I'm putting the whole bell pepper, the whole package I have. It calls for 1 cup of barbecue sauce. This is about a cup that I have left. So we're going to put that in. I'm going to add a little bit of water to this and get the rest of it out. I have a recipe for my homemade barbecue sauce, which a lot of people really like. A lot of people really like that. The recipe, it calls for, I think it's a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce and a teaspoon of soy sauce. I'm actually going to copy and paste and give you her recipe, so it's right in the description box below this video. But this is what I got. I got free at the food pantry, and it is Korean something cooking sauce. I'm going to substitute with this because this is what I have. I have no idea what this is, so we'll see what it is. Whoa, that is some wicked spicy stuff. Korean gochujang cooking sauce. Okay, well, I'm not adding a tablespoon of this stuff. Whew. But this is all I got that has anything to do with, you know what? I'm going to try another sauce. I have some teriyaki sauce. I wonder if that's going to be a little bit better. Whew, this is spicy, which would be really good. Let me go get my teriyaki sauce and let's see if that will be closer to soy sauce and closer to Worcestershire sauce. Much better. We're going to add a tablespoon of the teriyaki sauce. It's not near as spicy. Wow, this looks really delicious, and I can't wait until it's cooked and then you can see what it looks like. So let me pan my camera and I'll show you what it looks like. So there you go. We're going to put this on low for 6 hours, and then that will be for our supper tonight. In the meantime, I have a lot of dishes to wash and get this kitchen cleaned up. I know this crock pot roast pan looks very beat up. I got it 6 years ago, along the road, somebody was giving it for free, and I sure do like it. If you're interested in one of these, I do have on my storefront. This chicken is almost finished, but I decided to make some rice and to put some black beans in here. I'm adding these black beans is so I can further stretch this chicken. So we're going to have black beans and chicken, and then we're going to have it with rice. I think the pineapple in here, and I think that the barbecue sauce is going to be perfect with the black beans. So I added these black beans, and then I'll show you when everything is finished. I also want to show you when I make the rice, I add one of these, and I make these every year. It's taken herbs and some olive oil, and it's taken some butter, and we are actually making pesto, and we put them in the ice cube trays. It's amazing. You pop one of these cubes that are frozen, you pop them in your pasta and your rice, and you have some nutrition there, plus it makes your food so good. I'll share with you right above here the link to that, because these things are really unique and they can really help make your food so much better. So we added the black beans, we have the chicken, and when the rice is finished, we'll put it all together and we'll have a meal. And this meal will last us at least a couple days. We can add it with tortillas, we can have it as a sandwich if you want to. We do all kinds of things with beans, black beans, and with chicken. You can make some Mexican soup. So there's all kinds of things you can do with this master mix. So I'm so glad I put the black beans in, because that's really making my food go a lot further. And it's all about stretching that dollar that you have. So I'll get back to you in just a few minutes when everything is finished. So this is how I decided to make mine. With rice on the bottom, the chicken on top, and some sour cream and some salsa. This is really good. I added some of my canned cheese to it, and this is perfect. I hope you make it. It's really good. You can make it different ways. Take care, everyone. See you guys tomorrow. Mwah! Bye. It's time once again for my Grandma Fanny's diary, and this is my Grandma Fanny's personal diary. We are on November the 25th, 1943, and Fanny writes, "Today I baked 11 pounds of fruitcake. I cleaned a duck." I think that's quite interesting how she words her words in her diary, because, like I always tell you, she never dreamed that anybody would be reading it. And that was how Fanny was. She stated things a matter of fact. So she cleaned a duck. It's been another great day here on the homestead. I hope you're staying warm, and I hope you have a real good night. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!